John Cena, CM Punk, a chaotic, somewhat unnecessary mess in the main event of WWE Night of Champions 2025. Do you want to know why this was so outrageous? Well, it was because WWE was trying to fit the goal of something much, much bigger than John Cena versus CM Punk. Look, people are going to criticize WWE for this match. They're going to hate. They're going to say, oh, there was too much outside interference. They're going to say, oh, they couldn't beat CM Punk clean. Oh, of course they're not going to do a title change. Well, what did you people expect? CM Punk versus John Cena started out slow. John Cena versus CM Punk was a match that slowly built, and it actually did give a little bit of a flair, a little bit of a throwback, if you will, to CM Punk versus John Cena from 2011. I mean, CM Punk even wore his trunks from 2011 from Money in the Bank. Nice little throwback. Here's the issue with this match, okay? This match, you knew they weren't going to do a clean finish. They couldn't. They could not beat CM Punk clean, and they weren't going to do a title change. So what did they do? They did controversy. They had a bunch of outside interference. It was John Cena accidentally taking out the referee with a shoulder block. It was Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Paul Heyman. They all hit the ring. They teased Seth Rollins cashing in Money in the Bank. Seth Rollins, John Cena, they got a little physical. It was Penta coming out to make the save. It was Sami Zayn coming out to make the save. It was John Cena pouncing Charles Robinson out of his freaking shoes. And in the end, though, WWE opted to go with the right decision. It was a tease. Seth Rollins hit CM Punk with the Money in the Bank briefcase. He hit the stomp to CM Punk, costing him the championship. It was John Cena tossing out Seth Rollins to the ring. It was John Cena pinning CM Punk 1, 2, 3, and walking out with the WWE Championship. It furthered the bigger goal of Night of Champions. You knew going into it Punk was not going to win the title, so why would you get mad at this finish? Was it chaotic? Yes. Was it WCW TNA-esque with a lot of outside interference and a lot of run-ins and older names getting involved? Yes, but you would not beat Punk in this situation, and you still have to get to Seth Rollins and Punk, and you still have to get to Seth Rollins and CM Punk and Roman Reigns. You have to get back to these guys, and so you cannot have Punk take a clean pinfall here, okay? You just can't. So I'm defending WWE in that sense. It is a mess. It is chaotic. It was chaos, but at the end of the day, it was a necessary chaotic situation for a bigger goal and a bigger thing that I see that WWE was at least trying to get across. And if you don't understand that, well, I'm sorry, I don't know what else to tell you. We started off hot with WWE Night of Champions. It was Cody Rhodes, it was Randy Orton, it was the King of the Ring finals, and they wanted to go out there and make a statement that, hey, this is a big show, this is a high stakes match, and that's exactly what they did, because from bell to bell, these guys did not waste any time. Yes, there was a little bit of spamming when it comes to false finishes and finishers, right? Rhodes would do a crossroads, Orton would kick out. In this match alone, Cody Rhodes kicked out of 2 RKOs. A little too much for my liking, but I understand why they did it, because they wanted to keep you on the edge of your seat. The fan base was fully connected. They were into this match. And so WWE, they gave the fans what they wanted. There was not a lot of plotting, which is unique for a Randy Orton match. These guys know how to work each other, and they did just that yet again. And I think that they handled it exactly how they should have. Cody Rhodes, after the match, putting Randy Orton over, saying that Orton would be back in Saudi Arabia in this spot yet again, and that now he is looking ahead to SummerSlam to get back the ball, to get back the championship. I expect Night 2 SummerSlam this August, Cody Rhodes, John Cena, undisputed WWE Championship, WrestleMania 40 rematch or 41 rematch, and we go on with it. And Cody Rhodes does get his title back. That's the likelihood. That makes the most sense. Could WWE throw a curveball and have John Cena drop the title anytime soon? Probably not. But this is going to be a very, very interesting match. How they build it. Obviously, they got about a month and a half or so to get her done and really build things up. Actually, about a month. So full steam ahead, full deck ahead. John Cena, Cody Rhodes, undisputed WWE Championship at SummerSlam. Rhea Ripley, Raquel Rodriguez street fight. This was a pretty brutal match. They used steel steps. They used a chair. It was just kind of the whole home kind of match, but it just hit hard. right? Like, it was just one of those where they didn't go over the top. It wasn't anything crazy, but at the end of the day, they got the job done, if that makes any sense. Rhea went over, and she should have went over. Like, I can see her being back in the world title picture, especially with Liv being out of the injury. This match felt like it should have happened last year, but obviously Rhea got injured and they had to delay things. But it's Rhea Ripley. She's going over. There was outside interference from Roxanne Perez, but that did not hold Rhea back. She was able to nuclearize Roxanne on the floor and went on and hit the Riptide off the top rope through a table to get the job done. So she moves on to bigger and better things. Well, we have a new United States champion, Solo Sikoa, beating Jacob Fatu, winning the U.S. Championship. So here's how everything played out. Not only did you get outside interference from JC Mateo, not only did you get outside interference from a returning Tongaloa who had been sidelined for the last few months, you also got the debut of Hikuleo. Now, Hikuleo, he's been under contract with WWE for a while now, and there was, for months, there was no indication that he was returning anytime or was going to debut anytime. And people are like, where is this guy? And so then he worked the last 2 weeks, like SmackDown Dark matches, right? And people are like, oh, he's just going to be called up to the main roster. Now, keep in mind that Hikuleo, he's like 7 feet tall. He's not known for being the greatest worker in the world. He's not known for being the greatest promo in the world. A lot of people are not high on his work. But he made a name for himself in New Japan, and they needed someone else to join the bloodline. He's a vet, so he can get around things. So I'm curious to see who Jacob Fatu brings in to get on his side and align himself with these, get someone to be by his side to battle these guys, because he's outnumbered, and he's going to need some backup real quick. So we had Sami Zayn going over Karrion Kross in a singles match. Here's the problem. Everyone knew that Karrion Kross was not winning this match. Got no problem with that. Sami Zayn should have won. Easily. Not even debatable. Here's the problem. Karrion Kross works his first singles PLE match since 2022. Okay? Or 2023. In a few years. He just doesn't deliver in the ring. Like, his promos are good. He has the look, right? He has something. But whenever he gets an opportunity to shine out there, he just doesn't deliver, and it sucks because he's such a likable guy. I like his entrance. I like everything except for the actual in-ring matches. I don't know. You always feel like you're a little disappointed coming out of his matches. And even with Sami Zayn, that's the way. I was never into it. I never felt connected to the match. I don't know. They just could not connect me. If I'm in the minority, let me know down in the comments area below.